guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Restorations and Repairs. Today, by request, I'm going to take a look at the three Kingbolen scan tools I have side by side and talk about some of the differences. K7, K8, and K10 are the model numbers of these. Kingbolen is Launch's secondary brand. In fact, Kingbolen handles all sales of Launch products here in the United States other than Launch USA. Something you need to know about Launch USA is they are not related to Launch Global. And if I were going to choose between Launch Global and Launch USA, I'm going to have to say Launch Global wins, half the price and same support. Let's move on. Kingbolen K7 is the first one here. First thing I'm going to show you about this one that I don't like, it doesn't have what the rest of them do have, which is a nice place, a stand for both the steering wheel and for here on the table. That I found to be frustrating when working with this tool. I know that you only need one finger to push buttons, but I like to have both hands free while I'm working on a car, and the fact that this doesn't have that, I found it to be frustrating when I do work with this tool. It's not the biggest ding you're ever going to come across, and perhaps some of you don't care about that particular function, but I feel like any modern scan tool needs to have a place to hang it on a steering wheel or to prop it up on a seat next to you or whatever you need to do. Next thing I'm going to talk to you about on all three of these is they all are Bluetooth dongles. They do have, the wireless connections here, which has become kind of standard on scan tools here in late 2025. These are, you can have a nice one that's got a cord on it and still is a very functional scan tool. But the benefits of having a Bluetooth like that is that, well, you can get in there and get out of the car, go over to your table here, go over to your toolbox. I've got a laptop or an old computer hooked up here. I like to do my research on a bigger screen than any scan tool can provide. Even the K10 with the larger 10-inch screen still is hard on my aging eyes, so I do prefer that. The best thing about the K7, in my opinion, is that they have just recently made this a lifetime product. It's probably one of the most common questions I get about scan tools is how much is renewals, or does this tool come with lifetime updates? This one used to have renewals, and just this year they decided they're going to make this a lifetime update, so something to be aware of as a real bonus to the K7. You'll also notice here, and I'll try to prop them all alongside here. I'm going to get the camera a little closer in here. Okay, so I've got the camera a little closer in. The biggest thing you're going to notice between these three is they all share the same OS, well, they're all Android underneath, but the software that they use is all the same. So if you're familiar with one and you decide to move up, you're going to be familiar with all of them, and that's really nice. It's kind of it looks like Easter colors to me, or 80s pastels, but it's a cool look to it. And I've gone over each one of these tools individually, so I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on what they have in common, but I will try to point out their differences. This tool, the biggest thing it's lacking is intelligent diagnostics. So again, you're looking at the two biggest, well, I don't even call intelligent diagnostics a downside. I've never really felt the need to use it, but it is an option that you get when you move up to the K8, and that is the ability to plug your car in, read the codes, look at live data, and if you're stumped and don't know, you can reach out globally to a technician who can help you with diagnosing that vehicle. It's a huge help if you are a one-man show, or you're just getting started in this career path and you need assistance to get these things figured out. I'll say that. Let's take a look at the back of these real quick here too. This one has a camera, a rear-mounted camera with no flash. This one has a camera rear-mounted with no flash. This one also gives you the update here where you have the Bluetooth dongle is magnetic. So it's nice, you don't lose it. You don't have to fish around your toolbox for it. Oops. And then I pressed a button here. And then on the K10, we have, again, a nice camera here and another magnetic mount for our Bluetooth to lock that in place. So I like that on all three of these. These two having that. I know, it wants me to do all kinds of updates since I pushed a button, but I don't want to do that right this second. All three are Wi-Fi enabled. Obviously, they go out online. Is our maintenance, right? And so these two offer maintenance resets right as a tab on there. So let's go in there and you can see all the resets we have there. Go into this one. And this one has more. Let's see here. How many does that one have versus that one? So what are we missing? I don't know. Let's go through it, I guess, here. They're not really in alphabetical order, so it's a little hard to say, but you can look through there. And this one has 5, 10, 15, 20, oh boy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This one has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34. So 34 versus 40 on that. So you can do the figuring out. You can pause this thing down here. It does have some resets in here. And we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 18, 21, 25, 28 resets, 29 resets on that one there. So not everything is equal on these, of course. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on, cancel out of these things. Jeez, this thing just really wants me to do some updates. All right, you can see which ones I use more often. They're not bugging me for updates as much. And there's some other stuff going on here. We have some new stuff like remote assist as well. This one is again not going to come with that kind of a feature. So remote assist intelligent diagnostics is the biggest thing you're going to miss out on the lowest level of scan tool. But for the rest of it, it's it's pretty close. This one does offer, I mean, let's look at programming. This one's going to do a lot of matching, a lot of reprogramming in the sense like resetting throttles, things like that. This one gets into that and a little deeper, and this one really has the ability to get into some bigger stuff. Also, the biggest difference between the K10 is the addition of ADAS abilities, borescope, oscilloscope, Bluetooth battery, and TPMS. This one here offers the same, and this one here I think is missing. Oh no, it's got it all. Okay, I thought this one was missing the oscilloscope, but it does have the oscilloscope on all of them. So that might have come in an update because I don't remember that one from before, last time I used it anyway. So there you go. But again, ADAS being the biggest difference with the K10. And coverage list, the coverage on these three is going to be almost identical. There's not a whole lot of differences there. All right, so you can see on these three when we get into repair info, they're very similar. Browser, file manager, feedback, user manual, camera, learning modes, videos, coverage list, OB default. That one is going to be the same, and that one is going to be the same. I think this one's actually missing something, but I can't remember what it is. Videos. No video on that one. Okay, so let's get out of that. So, overall, would I recommend these tools? Yeah, certainly. They're good tools. What I say I would love to see happen on the next version of the K7 is definitely adding a stand for it so you can work more efficiently on vehicles with it. Beyond that, program-wise, this one is the fastest. Actually, these two, honestly, are nearly the same when it comes to speed. This one being a little more sluggish on some of the, big system scans that you might end up doing. But overall, I'm happy with all of them. I like the bigger screen on the K10, but of course, you're going to pay for that. And when you get older, or if you work in a shop that's low lighting, man, it's nice to have a bigger screen. I wish they would make 15 or 16 or even 17-inch tablets for scan tools, and I'm sure someday they will, because we're going from, I remember it was just 5 or 6 years ago when you started to see a lot of these tools come into production that you were getting 5.5 inch screens, which are basically cell phone size screens. And then they realized people, really preferred to have a bigger screen, so they moved up to the 7 and 8 inch screens, and then now it seems like 10 inch is the norm for your higher end tools. And I've got an Autel, not a great tool, but a big tool, and it's a 13-inch screen. I do like that part of it. So I'll bet you Kingbolen and Launch will also end up producing stuff like that as well as time goes on. Well, I don't know what else to say about them. They're all great tools in their own way. If you're looking for budget-minded, okay, let's do this, and this is how I'll wrap it up. Weekender, mid-level tech, A-level tech. Does that make sense? I'm a starting technician, or I just do this stuff. I flip cars off of Facebook, and I need to be able to fix stuff. Perfect tool. I'm a mid-level tech, being given bigger and bigger jobs. I'm getting into some diagnostics, some electrical repair, stuff like that. Perfect tool. And I want to be able to do 90% of what's out there. Well, that's your tool for you, right? A tool where you're going to be able to do bidirectional controls on all three of these. Yeah. And you're going to be able to do some programming on all three of these. Yes. You're going to be able to do all programming on any of these three? Absolutely not. There isn't a tool made that does it all, my friends. So just keep that in mind. Well, I guess that'll wrap it up. It's the Kingbolen series, and it's probably the last time you're going to see these on the channel. I've got so many scan tools, it's time to part ways with some of these things, but you'll definitely see whatever new products Kingbolen comes out with in the future, as well as Launch and many of the others. If you have questions, I'll do my best to answer about any specific differences you might want to know. And until next time, my friends, take care.